Hey everyone, welcome back to Low Luxury, the channel where I show you what authentic luxury clothing and streetwear looks like. And today is so cool because I'm going to show you a piece by a brand that I'm convinced is going to be the next big thing, and that is Casablanca. Or I guess the Spanish, they kind of do that lispy thing, so Casablanca, right? No more lisps, I promise. But this piece, it's essentially a track jacket, but it's like a towel. So yeah, we're gonna be legit checking a towel. Check it out. But before we get going, I've looked into it and a very, very tiny percentage of you are actually subscribed to the channel. So it doesn't cost you anything. If you like the content I make, just click that subscribe button and I thank you profusely. So first things first, let's take a look at the retail tag that came with this. And there's no branding on this, so it's not clear to me whether this is a brand retail tag or whether this is the retailer's retail tag. So what you see may be different depending on that, but I wanted to show it anyway. So you can see the shape of this. It's kind of interesting. It's a rectangle with these rounded edges and then this little half circle coming off on the left. And then there's a sticker on there and it says Casablanca Après Terry, because it's like a terry cloth track jacket. And then the model track top and size, small. Then you get your color, blue, a barcode, and in the bottom right, we've got a price there in pounds. And the back of that is just completely blank. And that's attached with a really thin white string up through the top zipper loop right here. Now let's take a look at the brand tag at the back of the neck. So as you can see, it is a rectangular embroidered tag and it's stitched in on all four sides with a single clean white stitch, it looks like. And on that, it's really cute. You've got a green tennis court outline embroidered into there, right? Take a look at the shape of that, the little dashes coming in there and these square patterns. And then inside that, you've got the Casablanca logo, obviously the uppercase C, the rest is lowercase. And you've got that registered mark down at the end there. It's just about touching that A. You can see the C there is just about touching that A. So look at that font, look at all of that and make sure that matches up. And it's very clean as you can see. And then centered under that in all caps in really small letters, it says tennis club. And each of those letters is very clear and they're not touching each other. So if there's any messiness in that stitching there, definitely something to worry about. And then under that, you've got a simple, tiny little white loop tag with an embroidered black S for small on it. And the back of that doesn't have anything there. Now let's look at the fabric tags inside the jacket. So right here we've got two kind of glossy satin plastic tags here, kind of mid-weight thickness. I've seen thinner, but I've also seen thicker. And these are stitched in from the back with a single blue stitch, same color as the jacket, and it's kind of tied off there in an interesting way. And then printed on there in black, but not too heavy. As you can see, it's not like super black, it's a soft black. So you've got the Casablanca logo with the registered mark, and then tennis club centered under that in all caps. You've got a bit of space, and then it says tracksuit, right, in all caps, not bold or anything. Then you've got your symbols. Down at the very bottom, you've got their website. When you turn that over, you've got all of the fabrication information in Japanese. And then in the next tag, we've got that stuff in English. So Great Britain, right? GB, and then they've got the colon after it. Then you've got a bit of space and fabric made in Morocco, assembled in Italy, trims made in France. So they list every place where these pieces came from and where they were put together, which is really cool. Then you've got your fabrication, which is 100% cotton, excluding trims. And that's in parentheses, dry clean only, and then Casablanca, period, Paris, period. And then in the back of that, we've got the same info in French. Okay, I think it's time to take a look at all of the unique and cool details within this piece. Starting with these zippers. So there are two zippers, thankfully. There's one at the bottom and one at the top. And as you can see, it's kind of like a painted white hoop here. And this is metal, whereas the tracks are a white plastic. Now, if we look at the back of this zipper, we can see that they are Riri zippers, which is a premium zipper company. Always a great sign to see that there. As you can see, the neck, it goes up super high, and this is double layered in this really thick, stretchy, ribbed fabric here. It's really, really nice. And the same goes for both the cuffs and the hem here. So it really kind of grabs you at the neck, the cuffs, and the waist there. So it gives you a really nice look, honestly, as you'll see. And if you take a look at the texture of this piece, it really does look like a towel. Like, that's exactly what it feels like as well. So your mileage may vary. I personally love the feel of a good towel, but it might not be for you, and that's okay. So on each side here, you do have some faux pockets. Actually, they are sewn shut there. And that's kind of my actually biggest complaint about this piece. I've worn it a few times already, and I keep going to stuff something in there, and I'm afraid I'm gonna like rip that out because it's stitched shut. But maybe that's more of a me problem than a them problem. And you can also see it's really subtle, but there's some really nice detailing here, like a half circle coming out of each pocket here. And I'm not sure exactly how they did it. They kind of like pressed it into the fabric somehow. It's really amazing. At the chest, you do have this embroidered icon right here in white, and it does look like it was done by hand. It looks really kind of like handmade. Each stitch is kind of vertical there. It's going the same direction, so there's nothing weird about the directions of the stitches or anything. And now if we look at the inside of the jacket, which this is, you can see the back side of these, and it does look like it's done by hand. There's no real guide there. You can see where they've tied it off down at the bottom. So a really nice bit of craftsmanship there, honestly. And perhaps making up for the fact that the pockets on the outside are fake, they have included 2 pockets on the inside with these extra pieces of kind of cotton here, and these are big boy pockets. They will fit whatever you need. So now that we've checked this thing out, I think it's time to try it on, see how it feels, and see how it fits. So this jacket is really cool. It's a bit on the rougher side, so if you're just looking at it, it may look very soft, but it really is more the texture of a towel, which I think is cool and really works with the tennis vibe. As for the fit, I would say it's very much a true to size small. It fits perfectly on me, and that's my size. And I guess maybe you could say it's slightly on the tighter side, but I think that's as it should be for this style of jacket. So I would go with your normal size. So that is how you tell the difference between a real and a fake Casablanca piece. Take a look at the other video on screen here, subscribe to my channel, like this video because that is super helpful to me, and I'll see you next time.